Hola amigos, Pete here, and we're having a little look at the AUG A3 today. We're going to do a weapon review of this sweet little assault rifle and see where it stands compared to others. Let's put the stats on the screen now. So let's go through these stats. We've got a ADS spread still of 0.25 and moving of 0.8. Now the typical ADS spread of an assault rifle is 0.2 still, but 1 moving. So what you can tell here is that the AUG has better moving spread, that's aim down sight spread, but it doesn't have such good still ADS spread. So on the whole, the AUG A3, obviously it's a bullpup, so it's not as good really accuracy wise. However, it has a little buff for the moving ADS spread, which is nice. Let's move on and look at the hipfire. Now, being a bullpup weapon, it's gonna have good hipfire, we know that. So the hipfire here shows you that it is fairly tight for an assault rifle. It's not the best of weapons when it comes to hipfire. Obviously, this is the moving hipfire spread, middle left graphic on your screen. But of course, it is amongst the weapons with the highest hipfire spread on the assault rifle list. So the AUG A3 and the F2000 and the QBZ951, there's some other weapons that all have this nice hipfire spread. So let's have a look at the recoil graphic. Of course, we've got the little video illustration down below. That's the weapon without any attachments on, okay? The graph above it shows that it pulls up into the left diagonally, and I kind of like the fact that it doesn't have recoil equal left and right. The vertical recoil is very controllable. It's amongst the best. It's sort of around the middle, but top of the middle when it comes to how good the vertical recoil is. However, the side-to-side recoil isn't that great. The pull to the left of 0.35 is some of the worst, and the pull to the right isn't exactly great either. So the side-to-side recoil, you may want to put a compensator on there if you feel it will help. I don't personally, but if you feel that will help, go and do it. Rate of fire is a steady sort of 700 rounds per minute, a 2.5 second quick reload and a 3.1 second long reload. The muzzle velocity is some of the best at 670 meters per second. Then you have the standard magazine size and you have the standard damage model for assault rifles. So just looking at these stats in a bit more detail, it certainly doesn't have the quickest reloads. Now, the 2.5 second quick reload is actually one of the worst quick reloads for the assault class. Of course, you've got the F2000 and the FAMAS, which are slower, and I think the L85A2 is as well. But it's amongst the worst. It's not the worst, but it's certainly among them. The long reload of 3.1 seconds too, that's not particularly great. Of course, there are weapons again that are slower, but it's on the long end of the reloads. I suppose the key stat that really does make it out, as I mentioned, is the muzzle velocity, which I think makes this weapon quite good at range. Although it doesn't have the best ADS still spread when you're firing, it's very hard to be still when you're firing anyway, and we all know that. So this is a weapon that you could use at range with that muzzle velocity and probably do quite well with, particularly with the rate of fire being 700 rounds per minute. Again, it's not the quickest, but then again, if you're using it at range, that's probably not one of the key stats that you want, and 700 rounds per minute is a nice balance if that's the sort of game plan you're going to use. The other thing I'd like to really say about the AUG A3 is it's probably my favourite looking gun. It is just so damn sexy. So that plays a part in the fact that I like it so much, although that has nothing to do with statistics whatsoever. It's just a fact. I like the look of it. So attachment wise, I really like the ergo grip on there. Of course, you can put the compensator on there for your barrel attachment if you're struggling with that side-to-side recoil. Although, I'd probably go with the flash hider myself. If you're a real mean machine with your recoil, of course you can go with the heavy barrel. But flash hider, I think that's the one for me. So the magnifier will help you pick those targets off at range without sort of sacrificing and going with an ACOG. You can still use your red dot or your Cobra sight, whichever you prefer. So all in all, I've enjoyed this weapon a lot. I'd be very interested to know where the AUG A3 rates for you, because it's kind of one of those weapons that is very middle of the road, you know. It's not extremely great and it's not extremely bad. I just really enjoy using it. Sometimes, if I'm having a bit of a tough game, I will actually switch to the AUG A3 because I really understand the recoil pattern of this gun very well, and I can actually enjoy using it. But what do you think? Is it a go-to weapon for you, or is it one of those middle-of-the-road weapons that you will happily switch to every now and then and enjoy using? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Here's a chance to catch up on some of my latest videos, and until next time, adios amigos.